Hello everyone, welcome to our Amazon mini course. In this video, I will be telling you how I made six figures just selling on Amazon. And the best thing about it was being time and location independent. In this video, I will tell you how exactly we can find those products that are sold in millions daily, every day, and people buy them, and how we can source them and sell them then under our own private label, just using Amazon FBA. Yes, you heard it right. Your own private label. The dream of owning your own private label and making millions out of it, because you're always one product away. I will show a video of one of my Amazon seller account in which I made over $400K, and mostly Amazon coaches or gurus will never show you, but will still be teaching you how to do it, what to do it, and they wouldn't even have made a single penny themselves. In this video, this video is not meant to brag about myself or how it's easy to make sales on Amazon, but this is just to let you know that I'm a true seller, and I know I have been through this myself. Like, I've been selling since 2016, so today it's been almost 9 years. So of course, a person who has been through this all himself, it's always better to do under the guidance or mentorship of someone, so that you don't have to do or deal with all those challenges that person went through themselves. Just to give a brief introduction about myself, my name is Umar Abdullah. Before starting working as an Amazon FBA, I was working as a corporate slave, 9 to 6, even sometimes working weekend, which I totally hated. I worked throughout the world with international companies, but from inside, I always wanted to do something that makes me financially, of course, independent, and being time and location independent as well. So what exactly is PL? PL is basically a private label where you find the product, you source it, you can source it from China, Pakistan, India, and then ship it directly to Amazon and let Amazon deal afterwards. You don't have to do anything afterwards, no customer service, everything is done by Amazon. So yes, the process is that simple, but of course there are tips and tricks, how to find the product, how to source it perfectly, or how to source this better, how to rank it, how to make it visible to the clients, because 70% of the sales on Amazon are done onto the first page of Amazon. So it means if your product is visible on the first page, then it's making sales. So in this video, I will be telling you how to find this product, which data sets to see, which tools to use, how to rank it later on, and then how we can source them on a good value and how we can add a USP on them. So let's go dive in and let's check it out. Yeah, so there are multiple tools that we can use for finding our product. For example, we can use Helium, Jungle Scout, Keepa. So it's just up to you whichever tool is you prefer better to use. Our personal experience is that there is very slight difference between all of these tools. So it totally depends which market you are working for. So there might be slight difference in the data. So it's always better to use this tool in combination with each other. And then we also combine the data with the brand analytic. That's an Amazon tool. In one of the videos moving forward, we will be sharing that as well. But for this video, I will just be going with the Helium 10, just to give you a brief idea how we find this product, what kind of research we do, and how you can also use them. So let's go onto the screen here, and let's just search one of the products that's quite popular on Amazon. It's a yoga mat. This is one of the products that did get a very much boom during COVID time. Just let's have a quick look. These are all type of yoga mats that are being sold on Amazon. So let's have a quick look how we can find their information. We will click X-ray, as you can see on the screen. So here we can see that Amazon itself is also selling this products, and these are just the monthly sales. In 30 days, they sold around 50,000 units. It's unbelievable, with a revenue of above $900K just in one single month. So from these sales, we can see how competitive this niche is, how competitive this product is, and how much money they are making here. By the way, it's highly not recommended unless you have the budget to compete with Jeff Bezos, Amazon. So we always try to avoid this competition, considering majority of the people don't really have that much of budget to compete. But this is just an example, just to let you know how useful these tools are and how useful insight they give us. So looking at here, we can see that majority of the sellers are from China. Of course, we know that they're almost 85 to 90% sellers are from China. So, and yeah, Amazon is here as well, taking majority of the sales. Revenue is 80,000 for just this unit. So it's like no-go area for us to go there. But just to give you a brief introduction how useful this tool is, here we can see that total revenue is generated is so high. Average price, PSR, is basically what's the sale count of that product revenue. So it's basically the bestseller rank, as you can see here. And the lower it is, it means the better that product is being sold on Amazon. Here we can see the trend as well. It's always going up, and it's majority maintaining its sales, but it's too competitive for us to go in. So yeah, that's basically how helium-10 is useful. So we can have similar kind of stats in the Jungle Scout as well. We have Jungle Scout as well. As I've said, we usually combine all of these tools together. So more or less they are similar. So now going back to helium-10, this is the helium-10 dashboard. This is how it looks. And yes, guys, as you're watching this video, I have an epic news for you. Especially for all of my subscribers, I have a special offer. All of you guys that will be subscribing to helium-10 after watching this video, I have a special promo code. You can use our own special promo code that's will be somewhere in this video. You can add it while going into the pricing plan, and you will get flat 20% off on all of your subscription on helium-10. It's quite a big. It's one of the best discounts that there out there for any of these tools. So you can select the plan whichever suits you. Here there are multiple plans, and based upon your requirement you can select, and don't forget to use our promo code, because that's the way you will get flat 20% off on this code. There are multiple features of helium-10 for product research, listing optimization, analytic, operation, learning, marketing. There are multiple things that you have to do during and after the launch. So all of these tools are somewhere used, but for this video we will only be using the black box. It is basically a product research tool, and that's how we will be finding out about a product that we are supposed to be finding as a golden product to launch it in the market. I've already loaded it here. So this is the criteria that we usually set up, making sure it's not too competitive, it's not in the niche that's very high demanding. But there are sales and there are requirements for that product. That's based upon the tools that we use to get the results finding. Here you can see that I have set up a sale velocity of the search volume of 2000, just to making sure that whichever product we select has a demand, at least 2,000 people are searching that product on monthly basis. And the revenue I've set up is also around 2,000. So we want a product to be generating at least 2,000. So for example, if we expect to be generating a profit of around 30%, so it means that we will be making money around $600 to $700 per month. That's that minimum threshold, and of course depending on your budget you can maneuver around. And the price that I usually set up is around 12.5 minimum and 50 maximum. The reason for 12.5 is that we don't want to go in the product that is selling too cheap on Amazon, because there are other miscellaneous expenses as well, for like PPC ads, the inventory management cost, the delivery cost. So we need a product that has a bit of margin in it, so that the cost that we get is reasonable. So that's why the minimum I said is 12. The lower you go, the profit margin reduces, and then you have to spend cost on ads as well. So considering all of those factors, this is the best price that we think is recommended. And revenue, reviews I have set up as maximum 400. I don't want to go into a product that has too many reviews, because that would be a very mature product. And whenever a new product comes in, generally they don't have any reviews. So it's quite natural that whenever a person is coming on Amazon to buy a product, Amazon says that almost 70% of the people do read reviews. So if a product, for example, we are competing against has reviews of 1,200, 1,500, or even more than that, so it's natural that the buyer would prefer to buy it from that person instead of coming in the market without any reviews, or maybe 10 reviews or 5 reviews. So it's like we want to go into the market, but that's not having sellers that are too mature. So for that reason, I've set up a maximum review count of 400. And I have also made here, as you can see my screen, that I have put it as 300 monthly sales. So this is that the product is generating enough sales so that it can maintain its rank as well. And in the shipping tier, I have selected only small standard and the large standard, because it's just that as the size increases, the FBA cost of product also increases. So we usually prefer to go with the products that are easy to pick, pack, and ship. So a rule of thumb you can say is any product that can easily fit in your backpack. And the categories, you can play around with the categories, but we prefer to go with these categories of office, play to your lawn, bed supplies, and home, kitchen, industrial, kitchen and dining, and art and baby. My personal best is always home and kitchen, but we keep these other as well, so we don't stay too narrow, and we can find other products as well. Just make sure we stay away from food items, health items, anything that goes into mouth or is related to health, because it needs a lot of certification. There are a lot of, if a complaint comes in, it's very tricky to deal with an Amazon support. So it's always preferred to go not to go in those products that can or cause harm to the person that are using them. And it's also, I would suggest that avoid heavy items, because heavy items, as I've mentioned earlier as well, it would be high shipping cost. There would be a lot of problem of packing and delivering, and then customer returns will always be a hassle to manage as well. And third point is to stay away from seasonal products, because usually seasonal products die out after a season, and it's always tricky to find their keywords as well, unless it's a strategy that you want to go into that specific niche. But in the seasonal product, you have to work and make sure that your product is ranked and matured before that season starts. So it's usually difficult for a starter to know all these tricks and tips. So we usually then don't recommend them to be going and jumping into the seasonal products. Now we will be going for the clicking and searching these products. And one of the main reasons that we haven't set up these values very high is that my personal experience and recommendation is always, instead of finding a product that is very high in revenue, maybe it's generating 100k per month, it's always better to go for a product that is generating 10k per month, and later on you can add or launch further more products similar to that. So it would be, for example, you will have 10 assets that would be generating 10k per month, and instead of one product generating 100k per month. So it's just that your asset is distributed throughout. And even if 10 out of 2 or 3 are not successful or not doing well, the remaining 7 would be supporting those assets in generating the value. So it's just that you distribute your risk, and then your profitability also increases, and similarly your assets are also distributed. So it's just like, it's always better to not put all of your eggs in one basket. So that's why the main reason of this filter is like that as well. Let's search now. I will click the search, and we have these keywords. Another important thing is that here I have selected the keywords, not the product, because when you select a product, the data that Helium or any of the tool will give us would be specific to that product, but we prefer to go with a keyword to find that keyword, and based upon that keyword we can find the right product. You can do the engineering other way around, but it's usually tricky. So this one is more better and more recommended way of doing. So here we can see that they have given us the keywords that has, for example, let's looking at the first one. It says concrete screws with a search volume of touching around 4,000, and this is the price, monthly sale, and etc. Revenue, BSR. Let's have a quick look on Amazon how exactly this product is. So these are basically the screws that are made of concrete. We will just quickly run Helium onto that to exactly see how this product is doing. Now, looking at here, we need to make sure that the product is not dominated by one specific brand. So here we can see that, okay, it's not really dominated by one specific brand. There are a lot of different brands. So it means that the sales are distributed among all of those top 10 sellers. And if we come in this market, it's that we can get a good chunk of sales as well. So we will see that, okay, that's the first criteria. The price we will look into, okay, it fits in our 12.5 to 50 criteria. Sales, we want it to be above 300, so we can see that majority of 10 out of 7 sellers are above 300, so that's good. Revenue is also good, as we were looking for, and we will see that majority of the sellers are between China and US. That's we already know. And we will then, another important factor is reviews. We have to see the review count, and here looking at, we can see like 10 out of 7 again sellers do have reviews less than 300, which is very good. And the tier is also as per what we were looking. Fulfillment is Amazon FBA, so it means that majority of the sellers are using FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, instead of doing it themselves. So looking at this product, it fits in majority of our criteria there, but there is one thing that doesn't really feel right, is that all of these products are similar to each other. So if you come in, it would be very difficult to add in a USP in this product. So for this product, for this main reason, at the moment, I will just leave this product and move on to the next one. Because we don't want to go in the product that's everyone is selling on Amazon. Even if it fits in the criteria, we need to make sure that we are able to add a USP to that product, so that product can sustain itself in a longer run. So the next product I can see is deposit bag. It's in the office category. The stats are looking good again, so I will just jump on to this product. Okay, so now we will run the Helium stats on this as well to get us how this product keyword is looking. Okay, as I've said, most important thing, we will just have a quick look to see it's not brand dominated, or it's a product that is, for example, specific to some brand. For example, let's say football or basketball. We majority of the buyers do expect it to be from the known brands like Nike and Adidas. So we just need to make sure it is not such kind of a product that is, people expect it to be of a specific brand. So we can see here, it is not a specific brand. The whole top 10 products are from majority of different sellers. The price is also within our range that we are looking for. So we are looking for this kind of deposit back. So here we can see this seller is doing good sales around 1,300 per month. Revenue is 25K. Again, it's ticking out another box. Sales being above 300. Brand not being dominated by any specific. The price range above 12.5. The revenue above 200K. Moving to the right, seeing the price, active sellers, rating, and the revenue count as well. So here we can see that majority of the sellers are less than 400 in the revenue, except one. That's fine. We are just looking for the majority of the sellers. So by the rule of thumb, it should be 7 out of 10 sellers should be fitting in our criteria. This product looks good. So what I will now do is, it looks like that during this live training, we are able to find one of another unique good products that can have a potential good sale on Amazon, and we can capture a huge market, and with a revenue of around 25K, that's a massive product. So what we will do is we will now jump onto Alibaba to see the pricing for this. So basically now you need to find a manufacturer who can arrange the sourcing for this product. So there are other websites as well, like 1688, made in China, but we usually prefer Alibaba because it is that a lot of sellers over there are easy to communicate with. They do know the understanding about the Amazon sellers, and they can easily communicate with us in English as well. That is a plus point for using Alibaba. So I will just now quickly move on to there. To Alibaba. This is Alibaba. Here basically you can search it with a keyword, or you can search it with a picture. We will just add the product here, type in that product, and here we can see there are multiple type of those products. Here we can see that that product is quite similar to what we are looking on Amazon. So for example, this product is what we plan to sell. Here you can add your own logo as well and everything. So for example, now this product, we can easily source it for around $1.5. Like this is the per unit price. So for example, like the seller on Amazon is selling 100 units. So for example, if we source it for 100 unit bag, it would be around $1.5, and there would be a similar cost of shipping as well. So DDP, we usually, the shipping that we use for Amazon is DDP. DDP means that the delivery is paid by the seller. There is no hassle for us to deal with custom clearance, port clearance in China, US. So it's like end-to-end process is managed by the seller for us. So for this product, I'm expecting it around to be 0.5 per unit. So it makes that this product will cost us around $2. So basically, it's like, guys, it's like you source a product for $2 and you are selling it around for $18. So there is a huge profit margin in this, but we will just verify this from the revenue calculator. And similarly, we can use the Helium tool as well. So let's just have a quick look into the Helium tool for this product. We will just open this listing. And here we can now see the profitability of this product. Profitability calculator. Here it is being sold for 18.5. This is the weight. The manufacturing cost is for, as we have seen, it is costing around 1.5. The freight, we are expecting it to be around 1. That's fine. So the fulfillment cost that Amazon is saying is around, for this product, is around 5.49. That is fine. And we will just have a quick look to see what other and we will just quickly have a look to see what other fees are there. For example, storage fee, referral fee is basically 15% of whichever the cost you are selling for. So guys, you can see this in this product per sale, we're going to make easily around 7.6 profit, which is around 40%. It's massive. It's crazy. Believe me, this is one of the best product I think I have recently found out, with a 40% of margin. So guys, as you can see now, the profit would be around, if we sell this unit, 7.5 multiplied by 10. So each day we'll be making around $75. And if you sell this unit for 30 days, it would be the profit of around 2.250 So it's $2,250 per month, and if you multiply by the 12, you would be making around less than around $30,000 per year. So it's a really good product, and without any hassle of managing customer service, everything would be managed by Amazon it themselves. So this is, how we find the products. And there is another important things about this product is to make sure these products are not trademark, patent, or copyrights issues. So this is something that we need to check before sourcing this product. You can ask the suppliers, you can check it online as well. And the another important thing is that before launching these products on Amazon, there is another important factor of adding the USP to these products, because we don't want similar products already being sold on Amazon to replicate that product and come onto Amazon, because it becomes very difficult to then survive on Amazon. But that's another important part I will be discussing in my next video. So do subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions, post it under the comment section. I will respond to each and every one myself, and see you in next video. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching it out. Have a lovely day. Bye.